You're still too weak. You don't have enough hate. And you know something? You never will.
Everything that you thought had meaning, every hope, dream, or moment of happiness, none of it matters as you lie bleeding out on the battlefield.
A lot of people know what it feels like to be angry in your bones. And they understand. Your foster parents, everybody understands. For a while. Right when I saw you, I knew who you really were. I'd seen that look on your face before. It's the same one I taught myself.
I told you. I just don't know when to give up.
And as we ride to certain death, we trust our successors to do the same for us! Because my soldiers do not buckle or yield when faced with the cruelty of this world! My soldiers push forward! My soldiers scream out! My soldiers rage!
Doesn't matter how smart, creative, or kind they are, the weak always lose! I always lose! My kindness never saved me, no. What I need now is true strength, and I am not gonna give up until I get it! Just watch me! I'll get stronger if it's the last thing I do.
When I was in the military, we go on these instructor-led runs. Most of the time we knew the start and end point. So on the way back, I started seeing people getting happy and shit because the end was near. But there were some asshole instructors that would hear the happiness and go right on past the end point. And I started taking fucking soul. At that time, I knew what happened in their mind. They were living off the hope factor. They hoped the instructors would stop running. They hoped the water was never cold. They hoped the weather was fucking good. I don't live off that hope shit. I wish the water was cold. I wish them motherfucking instructors keep on fucking running. I wish the fucking rain. When the end is unknown and the distance is unknown, that's when you know who the fuck you are.
Differently. I think differently. My belief in my ability cannot be shaken. None of these guys have what I have.
You know my name, yeah? I'm gonna make you say my name. I am going to break you. You're too slow. You're slow.
Every featherweight head I'm coming for. Tomorrow I take his head clean off.
I own this town. I own Rio de Janeiro. I'm sitting up here with my feet on the desk. What's anyone up there gonna do about it? I became bulletproof. I became invincible here in my body. Now nothing can stop me. Not you can throw anything at me. There's nothing that can break my mindset. Nothing. I'm bulletproof.
To get to the pinnacle, it needs to be like that. It needs to be no outsiders. It needs to be, you need to have your team and your focus, and that's it. I don't need friends that aren't involved in this game.
That's why I don't know about nothing else. I do not pay attention to nothing else. There was games of football on yesterday, there was rugby, there was this, there was that. And like normal society is like, let's talk about this, let's engage in this. And I can't do it, I just don't. I feel to be at the pinnacle of any game, in any, whatever you do, you gotta be a little bit gone to it. You're not all there. You gotta be almost insane to your craft. Not a lot of people can understand that.
He doesn't stop. I've told him 1,000 times. He's doing too much, but he doesn't care. He just keeps going.
You could call everything we've done on this journey impossible. I'm tired of hearing words like impossible or futile. They all mean nothing to us.
He welcomes failure, just to understand it, just to break it down, just to beat it. When he doesn't see progress, it eats at him. Not because he doubts himself, but because he demands more. He doesn't care about average things. He wants only one thing. grinder, not just a man, a machine, a force. A grinder, like the device that reduces solid stone into dust.
Behold the world!
That's what he does with goals. He breaks them down. He crushes them into small, unstoppable actions. He makes the impossible real.
The darkness is your ally. You merely adopted the dark. I was born in it, molded by it. I didn't see the light till I was already a man, and there was nothing to me but blinding.
Like a mad scientist in the dark, relentless, obsessed. And that is why the grinder will never stop.
I'd like to let you in on a very important secret I learned when I was about your age, boy. You see, power, real power, doesn't come to those who are born strongest, or fastest, or smartest. No, it comes to those who will do anything to achieve it.
There's no light left in it. Only fire. Only silence. Only strength. Finished? Never. They mistook silence for surrender. But in truth, he was sharpening. In the dark. Quietly. Deliberately. Becoming something else. Now he walks like a prophecy fulfilled. This is what happens when you push the wrong soul too far. You call me a monster, but I am what the world forged, what it wielded.
You need faith, because you're not smarter than Satan, brother. I know you may think you ain't smarter than Satan. You need faith. You need faith, brother. He's good. He knows your weakness. He knows you before you were existing. He knew your mother before you knew your father. He knows you before God. He knew your existence. They knew you together. They were there when they made you together. They know you. You can't know secrets from him. You can't talk slick to him. You see all your fights and stuff? All your knockouts is spectacular. You know what that means? All this good stuff happening to you, know what that means? That you're favored by God. When you're favored by God, you're also favored by the devil.
Put your mother in the straight jacket, you punk ass white boy. Come here and tell me that if I fuck you in your ass, you punk white boy, you faggot. You can't touch me, you're not man enough. I eat your asshole alive, bitch. Fuck you, you hoe. Come and say in my face, fuck you ass for everybody. You bitch, come on, you bitch. You're scared coward. You're not man enough to fuck with me. You can't last 2 minutes in my world, bitch. Look at you scared now, you hoe. Scared like a little white pussy. Scared of the real man. I'll fuck you till you love me, faggot. I was gonna rip this hard out. I'm the best ever. I'm the most brutal and vicious and most ruthless champion there's ever been. There's no one can stop me. Lynch is a conqueror. No, I'm Alexander. He's no Alexander. I'm the best ever. There's never been anybody ruthless. I'm Sonny Liston. I'm Jack Dempsey. There's no one like me. I'm from Nairclaw. There's no one that can match me. My style is impetuous. My defense is impregnable. And I'm just ferocious. I want your heart. I want to eat his children. Praise be to Allah.
I feel all around better. I feel more relaxed, more calm, and I'm more intuitive to what I do. And this is truly what I love to do. They're going to learn to respect the Barbarian King, champion of the world, Mike Tyson. Then I'll illustrate my reign with bloodshed and pain. Then everybody will fear me. There's no one that can match me. That means nothing. I've been champion, had 12 defenses, fought all styles, every style. Top men, everybody more experienced than me. Just to be new for him to fight somebody more experienced than him and knows how to fight. Their eyes haven't seen what I've seen. I'm ordained for this. I've been to Valhalla. I've seen the most vicious and most cruelest and coldest white people in the world. They accept me.
Sometimes life can really hijack your fucking mind. When that happens to you, you're all fucked up. Your goals, your ambitions, everything is out the fucking window. In life, we all go through different things. Sometimes your girlfriend or boyfriend breaks up with you. Guess what? Get the fuck over it. They no longer want you. Maybe you failed a test in school. You worked your ass off. Guess what? You failed the fucking test. Get over it. Move past it. Learn to not let life hijack your brain. I became obsessed. I became obsessed with being the baddest motherfucker that God ever created. Am I that? I don't care. I believe it. And I was trying to tell him, once you become obsessed with something, obsessed, it's okay to be unbalanced for a while. It's okay. Don't be all this stuff people say, you gotta be balanced. To be the best in the world at what you do, you have to be unbalanced to find every bit of fucking energy and strength that you have to pull it off. Then you get balanced once you become great.
It's something that you should be afraid of. You should be afraid of. But that's why you should go out there and challenge yourself to fail. Because if you're not failing at something, that means you've set your goals to pass, to succeed at everything you do, which means you're not setting your goals high enough.
He was just a man afraid for his life, attacked and swallowed by a monster he had no hope of defeating. But the Hydra was just an animal. I showed him what a true monster looked like. Thou who approachest destined death, I will not have it stolen.
Athena! You lied to me! The gods lied to me! My brother lives. He lives!
What do you know? What the hell do you actually know about me, huh? Nothing! I'll tell you what kind of man I really am. I have no strength, but I want it all. I have no knowledge, but all I do is dream. There's nothing I can do but struggle in vain like an idiot. I hate myself!
Why, human? Why do you not despair?
I already told you. I don't have time for despair. There's someone I can't lose to, no matter what. We made a promise, one that I won't break.
And I know what I'm capable of. It's not like a surprise to me. It's a surprise to y'all because y'all didn't believe me. You know, but for me, I knew I could do it. And I believed that I could do it. I just needed the opportunity.
Everything that you thought had meaning, every hope, dream, or moment of happiness, none of it matters as you lie bleeding out on the battlefield. None of it changes what a speeding rock does to a body. We all die. But does that mean our lives are meaningless? Does that mean that there was no point in our being born? They were not! Their memory serves as an example to us all! The courageous fallen, the anguished fallen! Their lives have meaning because we, the living, refuse to forget them!
The most brutal, most vicious, and most ruthless champion there's ever been.
They're gonna fear me. You have to be the champion before you become the champion.
Why are you still holding back? Have you forgotten what they said to us? What they did? They think you're a monster. Prove them right. Fight or be forgotten!
So I hate to say it. For me, there's a better path to power. It's not love. It's you!
Well, greatness is when you make your illusion your reality. Nothing's impossible for somebody who's gonna try. If you're gonna try, it's capable of being done.
I can describe this in one word. All about sacrifice. People talk about discipline, but sometimes discipline is not enough. If you wanna become the best, there is no family. If you wanna spend time with your family, kids, okay, be with them. You're gonna become best family man. I am not against family people. I just say, if you wanna become best in this business, you have to sacrifice. Sacrifice your time, sacrifice your health, and sacrifice everything you have. Other way, I don't know. Just regular fighter. He's gonna make money, he's gonna be good, but he's never gonna be champion.
Thou who approachest destined death, I will not have it stolen from me again.
You are death. And I don't mean it metaphorically or rhetorically or poetically or theoretically or any other fancy way. Undeath.
belief in himself. And for many times I was laughed at and not believed in, but you know what? Nothing external can defeat the internal. Nothing external is strong enough. It's just about making sure your internal dialogue and your internal belief in yourself is strong enough that it can withstand the external.
There's human beings that have different temperament and different mind and different mentality and a ruthless competitive drive that's almost terrifying to the ordinary person.
Today, all you hear is discussion about how to find an easy way, a comfortable way to do what needs to be hard. Why don't you work on engaging a love for what is hard and difficult and challenging?
And to me, I don't really need to dig down, because I said it comes to me, it's like breathing or walking. Start training, I don't really need to think about it, I just go through the pain if it starts hurting. But for somebody else, you know, it gets to that point, you see a lot of people get to that point where it hurts and they stop, but that's the point where you got to keep going, you know. Then you get a lot of people who want to get muscles overnight, but it doesn't happen overnight. Bodybuilding's a long-term sport, it takes years. Look at some of the top champions, they've been there for 15 years training, 20 years training. It's one of those things, if you don't see the results after 6 months, 7 months, keep going.
To get to the pinnacle, it needs to be like that. It needs to be no outsiders. It needs to be, you need to have your team and your focus, and that's it. I don't need friends that aren't involved in this game.
I became bulletproof. I became invincible here in my body. Now, nothing can stop me. You can throw anything at me. There's nothing that can break my mindset. Nothing. I'm bulletproof.
When you're hurt, how do you feel? You lay down, right? You take a second, you go, you take your vitamins, you do your thing. When I'm hurt, I love it. I love that feeling because it's real. That's the most realest feeling that you could ever have, is being in pain, because everything else, happiness could be fake, crying could be fake, but pain, shit, that's real.
I'd like to let you in on a very important secret I learned when I was about your age, boy. You see, power, real power, doesn't come to those who are born strongest, or fastest, or smartest. No, it comes to those who will do anything to achieve it.
Sleep. I never sleep. I just wait in the shadows, and I will kill you all. Everyone who sniffed the air that day in Stillwater.
I rotted in jail for 20 years because of your weakness.
Obeying your master is not weakness.
You knew I was the Dragon Warrior. You always knew.
Beautiful, aren't they? Yet, up there, on the surface, no one even knows they exist. There's a monster inside all of us.
You were not meant to be the Dragon Warrior. That was not my fault. Not your fault? Who filled my head with dreams? Who drove me to train until my bones cracked? Who denied me my destiny?
It's a lonely sport. You're on yourself most of the time, especially when you're in the gym. You have to decide how much you train. You have to decide how much pain you inflict on yourself. You have to decide how much you eat, and how much you drink, and how far you like to go with your body, and how much you're willing to sacrifice.
You got to have a very simple mindset. You know, you can't be social, you can't be out doing a lot of other activities. Everything was structured. I lived in a fucking box in order to be the best, meaning I had no outside. People would call me with their problems, I'd hang up on them. Don't bother me with negative shit. And I just went at it.
Well, everybody, it's Groundhog's Day again for David Goggins. If you pan it down here, you see it's about 3 o'clock in the morning, and there's not a car or a person in sight. If you pan over here, it's the same thing. Not a car or a person in sight. People want to know where I find my strength at. where I get my strength. I get it from a lot of places, but right now, this morning, I'm getting it from, there's not a motherfucker that's up. There's not a car, there's not a person. Everybody's in their bed, sleep, dreading that it's a Monday, hate it's a Monday. And I'm loving it. I'm loving that. Where everybody's getting weaker, I'm getting stronger. It's not about the running, the swimming, the push-ups, the sit-ups. It's about what those things do for your mentality. You don't get better on a daggone couch. You get better by coming out here and getting the fuck after it every daggone day.
That's all I cared about. That was what my life was like. It was like go full fucking throttle every day. That discipline was there. I always tell everyone it wasn't about the body, it was about the mind at first.
I always felt like I was different, like I didn't really fit in. Some people have got something inside them. It's like burning something inside that you've got to do. You feel different, like you don't fit in. At least I do. This is my passion, this is what I love doing. And if I don't do this, what am I going to do? Curl up and die?